Hello Aries, welcome to December. And this is Teresa from Tarot by T, and I'm about to do your December Love TarotScope. So before I do that, I will ring in the bells, ring in the good energy, ring in protection and angelic forces. I hope you had a good November, and let's see what December has in store for us. Let us see. What does Aries need to know about love and life in December? Now, this is primarily focused on love, but other things may come up. Sometimes love is not important that month. Sometimes career pops up instead. So the tarot, I just go with the flow. I read the cards as they come out. So whatever the story is, that's what you'll hear. What does Aries need to know about love for the month of December? What's coming up? What is important for Aries to know in the month of December? Where are the energies focusing for the month of December? What should Aries focus on? May only the highest forces be present to ensure that the truth be told. Okay, let's see. 7 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles. The Fool card. The Hermit card. King of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. 8 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Temperance. And the 10 of Wands. Okay, Aries, let's see. So you start the month out with confusion and indecision. The 7 of Cups is a card of being stuck in the choices. You may have, if it's a love situation, you may have several different people that you could get involved in, people who are interested in you, and you're not sure which one to pick. So instead you're imagining what life would be like if you committed to this one or that one, but you're stuck in the choices and not choosing, because you know that once you make that choice, you have to give up the others options. And maybe you don't want to choose. You want to have this all these options. You want to keep them alive. You're not really ready to give up the other options. So you're kind of stuck trying to decide, what do I really want? 6 of Pentacles is what's crossing you in this reading. And the 6 of Pentacles talks about give and take, and the balance of give and take in a relationship. On the positive side, the 6 of Pentacles is someone who's very giving. On the negative side, it could mean someone who gives too much, or someone who receives too much. So there's always an imbalance where one person has either more money than the other, or has a need, and the other person has a need to give. So it could be like a little bit of a codependency in in relationships, where you may either be the one on the giving end, where you're giving a lot to someone and not getting a lot in return, but then you have to ask yourself, am I buying this person's love? Why am I giving so much and getting nothing back? Or you could be on the receiving end, where you're the one who's needing something. You're needing assistance, you're needing money, you're needing help. And you're asking a lot of someone, but you're not reciprocating. So that's an issue you have to think about. If you want to improve love in December, you have to start to look at that imbalance and try to even it out. So if you're the one who's doing a lot of giving, you need to set some boundaries and also give to yourself. Otherwise you're going to burn out. If you're the one who's doing the receiving, then you have to think, okay, this person's been giving so much to me. What can I do to make it up to that person? What can I do to give back? Even if it's not money, it could be time or, helping someone out in some other area. But you have to, it would be really good if you could balance that out, because it's unhealthy when one person's doing all the giving. You don't want to set up an unhealthy relationship. And you also have another card of balance later in the reading, which I'll talk about when I get to it. So balance seems to be the theme of this month, finding that balance between give and take, finding the middle road. You might have been going to extremes of in a relationship, and you have to find that balance. In the past, you have the Fool. The Fool is, so you may have started something really totally new. The Fool is a card of adventure. It's a new cycle beginning. It's a card of excitement. And for Aries loves nothing better than to start something new, to be on the cutting edge of something. They have no fear, You just want to, if it's something like the latest technology or something new is on the horizon, yeah, let's try it. Come on, go. You have the courage. Whereas the other signs may be, wait a minute, let's just hold back a little bit. Let's think about it. Aries wants to be first. So you may have started something recently that really is exciting you. As much as it's scaring you, it's exciting you, because it's a whole new, could be a new relationship or a new way of looking at things, a new cycle with someone that you've known for a while. Maybe you're taking things to a new level. And you've been doing a lot of soul searching. The Hermit card is in your recent past. The Hermit card is about taking time out to think about what's right for you and what you need in your relationships or in your life even. The Hermit is a pretty serious card. You might be going to someone for counseling, maybe to help you sort things out. Maybe you're feeling confused. The Seven of Cups sometimes can mean confusion. I don't know what I want. I don't know what to choose. I don't know where I should put my energy. What direction do I go in? These are the questions that come up with the Seven of Cups. So you might have gone to someone in the recent past for advice, someone to help you clarify, help you sort out your thoughts. It could also mean taking time out, from socializing, so that you can think on your own. You may have been feeling kind of lonely, feeling that you have no one around that you can depend on. But that's really not necessarily true. You just might be isolating yourself from people who care about you. So you need to reach out to others. You don't have to struggle by yourself. There are people that can help you. You just have to reach out and ask. And that can be part of the Six of Pentacles also, that you have a need and it's hard to ask for help. You're afraid of being a burden to someone. But if you really need something and you have people around you who care about you, don't be afraid to ask. Coming up is the King of Pentacles and then the Seven of Pentacles. This is your future, your near future. Now, the King of Pentacles could represent a person in your life. If this is the case, this person is involved with, it could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And this person either owns land or deals with money. They're financially secure. They represent financial security. They deal with money. They feel secure. They really are attached to their possessions. You can say they're a little materialistic, but it's not that all they care about is money. That's not really the case. The case is that money makes them feel safe. Possessions make them feel safe. So they could be a little old-fashioned, a little conservative, which is a little bit different than the Aries. The fire signs are a little bit more energetic and a little bit more adventurous. And the earth signs are a little bit more cautious and laid back. But this person could represent security for you. They bring money, they bring wealth and security into your life. They could be one of the people that are helping you. And you might be questioning. Now, the king could be male or female, so depending on if it's if you're depending on your orientation. It doesn't have, the court cards don't have to be a specific sex. So I just go by the personality. The personality of the King of Pentacles is someone who's concerned with financial security. Someone who may own their own business, maybe working as an entrepreneur. Someone may be working in real estate, working in finance. In any case, they have money. And they're concerned about money. And so this, if it's not a person, this could be an issue that you're involved in. When the court cards don't represent a person, they represent a situation. So the situation could be that you're concerned about your financial security. And how do I make money? How do I feel more? I'm not feeling very secure. I need money. How do I go about making myself more secure? How do I go about earning more money? Or where can I find security? You might be thinking about maybe starting a business of your own or looking for ways to bring in more money, whatever the case is. Seven of Pentacles, so maybe you've started something with this Fool card in the past, and now in the Seven of Pentacles, you're waiting to see what the results are going to be. Okay, if I start this project, if I start this new relationship, if I start this new job, whatever it is that my goal is, my plan, what is going to come of it? Because this is a card about someone who's planting seeds and waiting for them to develop. So you're kind of in a waiting period here. I see, because sevens represent change. Things are changing. But it's also kind of like a transitional period. Because you're in the middle of something and you're not either moving, you're kind of not moving forward. You're kind of waiting for things to develop. It's like a holding pattern, which can be kind of difficult for an Aries because they want everything immediately. They don't have a lot of patience for waiting. But in this case, in December, it looks like you're going to be waiting for the results of something. And it's possibly what's holding you back is the indecision. Because if you made the choice, then you would just be moving forward. So because you're stuck in this indecisive period, it's holding things back from developing, from manifesting. Here in this position, you have the Eight of Cups. This is the position of your fears and negative thoughts. With the Eight of Cups, you may be feeling like you want to move on from something that was once fulfilling and is no longer fulfilling. This could be a relationship where you had a really good relationship, but now you're feeling like you want something more meaningful. Or it could be a career path. Maybe a job that you're in, that you once loved, is no longer doing it for you. It could even be just habits and patterns of your life. You're feeling like you need to change the way you live your life. And the work that you do, you want to do something that has spiritual meaning, that has a spiritual component. And is not just, most of the times people pick careers because of the money and security. And maybe that's not enough anymore. Maybe now you want to do something that helps the world in some way or has some kind of spiritual component. Because this is a card of moving towards something that has meaning. It's more soul-like meaning. Not just doing something just for doing it, for the sake of doing it, but you want it to have meaning. And that could be a relationship. Maybe the relationship is losing its magic, and you're thinking, maybe I need to move on, or maybe in your environment, and this could relate to a relationship, a person. If you're involved with someone, this could relate to their situation, their thoughts, their feelings. You have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a wealth card. It's a money card. So if you've been working on trying to establish more security, more money in your life, the Ace of Pentacles could bring it. It could bring it through someone else. I'm getting that your financial opportunities, your security, could come through a relationship. Someone that you're involved in may come into some kind of money, and that they're going to be sharing it with you. Again, you want to make sure you're not taking advantage of their kindness. If you're on the receiving end, you don't want to overdo their generosity. You want to keep things balanced. But this is a card, and it's also a time card. So this could happen. Let's see. This is the time period of the Ace of Pentacles is December, January, February. So this could happen maybe January, late January, early February. But so there could be some kind of windfall that comes in as a result of a relationship that you're involved in. This is your hopes and dreams. You've got the Temperance card here. This is the Archangel Michael. This is an angel on this card. And what the Temperance means, it relates to two people. If you're in a relationship, it relates to two people that are very compatible. And you're almost getting spiritual guidance. It's like you're being guided on a certain path. So, and that kind of relates to this Eight of Cups, because in this card, you're being guided to move on to something that involves spirituality in some way, or has some kind of meaning that goes beyond just the everyday, mundane reality. You know, you want to do something that is not just for profit or not just for your own personal needs, but you want to do something that involves the community or involves making things better in the world. And you're getting this spiritual guidance, this Temperance card. Also in a relationship, it could mean that you have to find a balance between not going to extremes. There might be a situation where you're going to extremes of emotion. One minute you like the person, next minute you don't like the person. One minute you want to be with them, next minute you don't want to be with them. It's like a love-hate thing. It's like I can't live with her, I can't live without her, or him. I can't live with him, I can't live without him. It's one of those. And the problem is that you have to compromise. There's a card about compromise and seeing things from another person's point of view and learning how. There's like a give and take. You can't always have everything your way, and that other person can't always have everything their way. You have to kind of find a way to meet in the middle and make concessions, make compromises, and that will lead to your success in the relationship, because basically you have a lot of compatibility and there's potential there. But I feel like there could be at times where you're kind of there's a polarity where each person's pulling for their own needs. Like, I want this, no, I want that, and you're fighting over. It's like a power struggle. So you need to meet in the middle somewhere and learn how to compromise. The outcome card is the Ten of Wands. So if you've been carrying this heavy burden by yourself, you might have felt like you've been under the weight of either a lot of work or heavy responsibility or whatever has been on your mind. It just feels like a burden. And you may not have been sharing it because you have this Hermit card here. You may have kept it to yourself, or you may have only shared it in private with a counselor or someone whose opinion you respect. But you may have also felt like, I'm carrying this by myself. I need help. I don't have anyone I can turn to. The Ten of Wands is saying that you're coming to the end of this burden. And I think a lot of your burdens may be lifted surrounding, because you have like 4 Pentacle cards in this reading. Ace, 7, 6, and the King. So I think money is going to be coming in. It's going to help you relieve your burdens or lessen your stress in some way. That you're going to get some kind of financial support toward the end of the year and the beginning of next that are going to make you feel that you can put down some of that worry, some of that burden. It may involve even a change of location. Sometimes the Eight of Cups can mean moving away, moving towards something else. So some of you may be moving towards to a new location, maybe one that has more financial opportunity, or moving on to another relationship that offers more security. Or it could just be even moving away from habits and things that were self-destructive and moving towards something more positive. Like this, because the Fool card could also mean wiping the slate clean and starting over. So you may have wanted to have a new beginning with someone, like let's forget the past, let's just start new. And then in this case it would mean moving away from past habits, moving towards something better. This is always a move towards something better. So I wouldn't worry about, but you're afraid of it. There's a part of you that's afraid to give up something from the past because it represented security for you. But overall, I think it's a good reading. It means the end of a struggle, the end of a cycle of struggle. It means that there is assistance coming in. I'm summarizing now. So you could have either a romantic partner that has money that's going to support you in some financial way, or it could be even a business partnership, but it's coming out of your environment. So it's either someone you know or someone you work with. But I feel like it's a relationship, that you're going to have financial support through a relationship. And it will be a good relationship, and it'll help you put down some of your burdens. So remember, you don't have to struggle alone. Reach out to the people who love you. They are there for you. So that's my message for December, Aries. And I want to say thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel, and thank you for your beautiful comments. And I hope you have, I don't know if you celebrate Christmas, have a happy holiday, or Hanukkah, or whatever holiday that you celebrate. Just have a wonderful December, and I will talk to you next year. Okay, thank you, Aries.